And welcome back, everybody, to yet another episode of the podcast that you all know and love, Tales from Helheim.
Yeah, boy.
So we found some interesting cursed and haunted objects that we're going to go through today.
Yep, we got, what is it? I got 3 cursed objects over here.
And I have 3 haunted objects.
Nice. I like when we do the contrast. But, like, reviewing, like, what we both did. I feel like we need some better communication, because I almost did one of your items.
Well, that's why I did a list of 10. That way, if anything like that would have occurred, I had more to choose from.
Oh, you had a backup?
Yeah.
Also, I want to give you kudos on our new fucking title card for Tales.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's fucking badass, dude. I saw it when I was scrolling through Spotify the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, oh, shit, that's us.
Yeah, I wanted something that we could call our own instead of having the one that was back in the day when I used to host on Anchor.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah, give free art, but then you got to credit everybody. I was like, no, this is fucking ours.
Yep. I like it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty coolo. What?
Yeah.
But I will go ahead and let you start with your cursed item first, and then I will move on to my haunted
So
item.
we're going to do one and one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So my first item is Rudolph Valentino's ring. You ever heard about Rudolph Valentino?
I've briefly heard of him from,
Yeah, he's a 1920s actor. He's Italian, but everybody's like, he's the Latin lover. I was like, huh? I was like, all right, cool, I guess. No,
He's
but he
the
had
Italian Latin.
Yeah, he had some pretty like big movies out there when back in his time.
Yeah.
He had The Sheikh, The Son of the Sheikh, the Young Raja, which a lot of people are like, that movie sucked ass, but in a nicer way. No, but he was an actor in like the 1920s, and he died of he had a hole in one of his ulcers.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, but a lot
So,
of people...
Daddy Fat Sacks, if you're listening to this, take better care of yourself. God damn it. We want to have you on this place more.
You son bitch. No, but a lot of people thought that it was because of the ring. But let me get more into that. So, Rudolph Valentino's ring is a silver tiger eye ring. It was purchased in San Francisco, but he was also warned that the ring was cursed, and everyone who wore it soon died after.
Okay, so he did have warning.
Yeah, so the shopkeeper gave him a fucking solid warning about it. But he would tell everybody, like all his friends, whoever would fucking listen, that the ring was cursed.
Which is stupid. Hey, guys, this ring is cursed. It's going to kill me. Haha, but I love it.
Yeah, but his manager and the agency told him that it would be good publicity to start wearing it in all of his movies. So his next movie that he starred in, like the first movie wearing the ring, it was Young Raja, which was it was actually a box office failure, but he didn't blame the ring though. And then his next and final film, The Son of the Sheikh, he would pass away soon after, and the ring would still be on him at the time of his death. Yep. The ring soon passed to his lover, Paula Navori? Yeah. Her luck soon started to change. Soon after she started wearing the ring, she became very ill and had to put her career on hold. Upon returning to the silver screen, producers found that her look was growing old. The femme fatale that was growing old, and she was forced into an early retirement, and she never blamed the ring either. She then gave the ring to singer Russ Columbo because she said that he reminded him a lot of Valentino.
Yeah.
Columbo was shortly killed in a shooting accident.
Oh, God. How is it an accident?
His buddy was like cleaning his gun or something, and it went off, and it fucking shot him in the head. Jesus. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a The Crow style accident.
No, nothing like that. It went off and it murked him. Then the ring was given to Joe Casino. As you can tell, it's as of right now, it has some pretty bad luck attached to it, but it gets way worse.
Oh no.
Like way worse. The ring was then given to Joe Casino, a close friend of Columbo, but he didn't put it on. He put it in a glass case, and then he started to wear it. And then a week after he started wearing the ring, he died in a car accident.
Jesus. It doesn't take long for this ring to take effect.
Oh, no, yeah, no. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't blame the ring. I was like, you should start blaming the ring.
You need to lock that shit up.
Yeah, you got, 3 deaths and a lost career.
Jesus.
Maybe you stop. The ring next went to Del Casino, Joe's brother, but he didn't believe in the curse. After wearing a ring for a while and nothing happening, Del put the ring in a safe in his house. So this is the one I think it's super bizarre. So he didn't believe in the curse, and he wore the ring and nothing happened to him. So then he decided to put the ring in a safe inside his house. But soon after, the house was burglarized. The police shot the burglar dead, and inside his pocket was Valentino's ring.
Oh, God.
Yeah. The ring was placed back into the safe until 1938 when a producer named Edward Small decided to make a movie about Rudolph Valentino. And he asked to borrow the ring as a prop. Like, don't get the actual... God damn it.
Make a duplicate.
Yeah. Edward Small found the perfect actor to cast as Valentino. It was a British skater named Jack Dunn. Alright, so Dunn wore the ring on his screen test after the persistence of Edward Small, the director. He died 10 days later of a rare blood disease.
Jesus
I
Christ.
just saw you like, fuck. Yeah, he got the blood disease after handling a rabbit on a hunting trip, but he passed away 10 days after in Hollywood. Del Casino finally believed that the ring was cursed, and he took the ring back from the producers, and he vowed he was never going to let anybody wear the ring again. So he stored it in a safe deposit box in an LA bank. The bank was gone. The bank went through multiple fires, burglaries, and employee strikes and walkouts. Till this day, the ring still remains in the fucking lockbox in the bank in LA, and it's never seen the light of day. Like, Del Casino died, and then the proprietors of his will, it stated to leave the ring in the box. Like, don't ever take it out. Don't sell it. So it's still in that fucking box that he put so long ago.
Jesus. That is absolutely horrible. Like, why in the fuck would you do that?
Yeah, since 1938, it's been in that box.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't fucking blame it, dude. I'd like to get a hold of that ring. It's a nice looking ring.
Yeah, but, I mean, think about it this way. When we were talking about the stages of possession with shit you were going through, you were kind of side-eyeing, worried like.
Yeah, but see, it's possession, though. This is a badass ring.
Yeah, then you can be possessed with a cursed ring.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That made me like the fucking Superman and fucking the occult.
You'd just be extremely fucked.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
all right,
God.
so what do you got for me, buddy boy?
So I'm going to start off with Annabelle,
Dun, dun, dun.
which is, a lot of people say allegedly, but that motherfucker is haunted. Raggedy Ann doll.
That raggedy ass bitch.
Yeah, that is now in the Occult Museum, which is closed, of Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Oh, they closed it?
Yeah.
Oh, they both died. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's closed. But according to the Warrens, a student nurse was given the doll in 1970. They said the doll behaved strangely and that a psychic medium had told the student that the doll was inhibited by the spirit of a deceased girl named Annabelle. The student and a roommate tried to accept and nurture the spirit-possessed doll, but the doll reportedly exhibited malicious and frightening behavior. It was at that point that the Warrens say they were first contacted. So imagine finding out that this doll is like possessed by a girl, and you're like, oh, it's some little girl, it's fine, whatever.
Nope. You know for long-time listeners, y'all know my fucking theories on little ghost girls, and this fucking only proves it. Ain't no fucking ghost girl.
It's
fuck
just,
out of here with that.
It's just a demon. So they moved the doll to their museum after pronouncing it demonically possessed. And the doll remains in a glass box in that museum today. Now, an assistant professor of religious studies, Joseph Laycock, wow, goddamn,
Damn,
porn star name, says most skeptics have dismissed the Warrens Museum as full of the shelf Halloween junk, which is fucked up. And he calls the
Old-timey
Annabelle
Square Halloween?
Yeah, he tells that the Annabelle legend is an interesting case study in the relationship between pop culture and paranormal folklore. So he's not one that really believes in it, which, I mean, some people don't, some people do. It's one of those things where it's hard to say, but that doll has been through many things. Anyone who's ever been around it has not been too well with it. There's either been actual violence and people getting hurt or just weird shit happening.
Yeah. So that brings up an interesting thing, though, because you said that the museum's closed, but when it was open to the public before, right?
Correct.
So do you think that anybody was dumb enough to try to fucking steal anything from there or touch anything?
Oh, I'm sure touching, yeah.
Yeah, touching, I'm pretty sure, but do you think anybody ever tried stealing anything from there?
It wouldn't surprise me, but I don't know. They have some pretty gnarly shit in there, but at least with Annabelle, you know, she's in a glass case in there that's locked, so at least no one could unleash that on people, but there is plenty of creepy shit in there.
Yeah.
I wish I would have had the chance to go there and see that place before it closed.
Yeah, because I remember I saw a fucking video where they were saying that they would have a priest come in every day.
Yeah, to bless everything.
Yeah, to bless everything in the house. I was like, that makes sense, dude. That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, that's a very fucked up place. I mean, fucked up shit, but a good thing because it's out of everybody's hair. Shit that can't hurt people anymore.
Yeah. We'll be back after a quick break.
Are you a huge cunt?
Us too. Wait, can we even say cunt?
Of course! It's empowering these days. Cunt, 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 cunt. I'm Ange Ballastone, a.k.a. the drag queen, That Girl Gina.
And I'm Mike Fales, just a normal gay guy, I guess?
And we're the hosts of The Big Cunty Couch.
A gorgeous new talk show podcast where we invite queers and peers to sit, bitch, and be fierce on a huge-ass couch.
While we gab about all things gay.
So come get cozy.
And cunty.
With us. We're panned for platforms, so find us anywhere online and get listening, sweetie.
Or watching.
Or both.
Otherwise, why the hell am I in full drag?
And we'll see you on the big... Oh, wait. I thought we were going to say that together.
No. On the Big Cunty Couch. Mwah.
But you're always going to have the dumbasses who are like, oh, that's fake. I'm going to take that. And like, I'm going to fucking touch it.
Kind of like that curse ring.
No. Whatever, man. It's a cool ring.
Hey.
You haven't seen a picture of it. That's why. It's a cool ring.
I mean...
It's like a tiger eye stone, like the orange and brown and white lining on the ring.
Cool as it may be, that still doesn't make it good.
I don't care. It's a cool ring.
All right.
Oh, man. But imagine being the dude that stole the ring only to get fucking murdered by a cop.
Yeah, I mean, it's cursed.
See, that's one that tripped me the fuck out.
There's no which way around it.
Like, when I was doing the research for this, dude, I started laughing. I was like, you fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
And it was actually said that the people that got caught in the bank, breaking into the bank and shit and stealing money, they caught him trying to steal, I think, like $200,000 or some shit like that. And when they caught him, he's like, if I would have known that that was the bank that the ring was in, I would have chosen a different bank. I was like, dude, that's fucking hilarious.
At least they knew what was up.
All right, I'm up again.
Yes, sir.
All right, my second one is I have James Dean's Porsche 550, the Spider, nicknamed the Little Bastard.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's for a fucking reason. So James Dean actually died in this car. He was on his way to a race meet on September 30th, 1950. Yeah, 1955, and he was driving about 85 miles with his fucking mechanic in the car. They were heading over to fucking the race, and he fucking slammed into this Ford, and the mechanic was ejected out of the car. He died
Jesus.
too.
Yeah.
But James Dean died upon impact.
Yeah, normally the driver gets it worse.
Oh yeah. Actually, a week before the crash, British actor Alec Guinness said that the car looked evil and sinister.
Huh.
Yeah, like, have you ever seen the car?
I have not seen the car.
I'll pull you up a picture of it, dude, but it does look like there's something up with it.
Kind of like what's that old fucking movie, Christine?
No. So that just looked like a car, and you knew it was evil because it's a movie, but this car looked evil. Evil. But Alec begged Dean not to get in the car. He said, please never get in it. If you get in that car, you will be found dead this time next week. That was a week before he died.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they should have listened to that warning, that begging.
So the original plan was to tow the car to the race, but the mechanic, Rudolph Worthwich, thought it'd be better for Dean to drive it so he can get a feel for the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he fucking died. They both died.
Yeah, I mean, that's a shitty way to go.
Yeah, so the car was, like, completely wrecked. Like, I'll show you a picture, dude. That shit's, like, bent in the middle.
Yeah.
I was like, oof. So, despite the car being a total wreck, the company decided to sell the car anyways.
Huh.
Yeah, so Dr. William Eignrich bought the car from a salvage yard. He installed the engine into his Lotus 5 racer, and he loaned the transmission to his friend, Dr. Troy McHenry. Both participated in the 1956 Pomona sports car race. Both doctors crashed in the same race, with Dr. Eignrich surviving, but Dr. McHenry dying upon impact with a tree.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so it only gets worse from here, my guy.
So it sounds like not just everything in that car was cursed.
Oh, yeah. So, and then this next guy had the fucking bright idea. You know, I'll just tell, hold on, I'll read it. So, George Boris bought the Spider next, and he promised to rebuild it. The frame to the car, he couldn't fucking rebuild it. It was just destroyed. So he ended up loaning the car out to the safety museum so he could tour. And it would just be on display and, like, tour around, like, fucking movie theaters and museums and shit.
Kind of like that that mobile Titanic museum that they have that would kind of go around town. And
Yeah, something like that. But it was more like a safety kind of thing. Like, oh, don't drive reckless or some shit. But in 1955, while the car was in storage, it caught fire.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But amazingly, it suffered little damage.
How in the fuck does a crashed up, totaled out, old ass car catch fire?
I don't know. They didn't say. But there was, like, little damage. It was just, like, some melted stickers, and then 2 of the tires were melted. But with the 2 tires that weren't damaged, Boris sold the pair of the Spider tires to this other guy. They blew out at the exact same time, and they forced the driver to crash.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's some other incidents involving the car as well. The car fell from a shelf where it was being, like, stored, and it hit a bystander and broke his hip. The Spider fell off of a display, and it killed driver George Burkus.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And then finally, the Porsche disappeared off a sealed boxcar in 1960 en route from Miami to Los Angeles. Yeah, like a sealed boxcar.
It's got a mind of its fucking own.
Yeah, like, it's fucking gone, dude. Like, despite there being $1 million reward for information on the little bastard, the whereabouts of the car it's never reappeared, and it's been almost 60 years later. Like, how the fuck does, like, a whole fucking car go missing and nobody knows where it's at?
Was it still sealed upon arrival?
Yeah. It was just fucking gone, dude. So they think that maybe it rolled off and the door just closed again. But I don't know, dude. Like, it just went fucking, it's gone. But as of May 30th, 2021, the last known part of James Dean's little bastard was sold for $382,000. It was the car's transaxle.
Well, there goes another body.
That's fucking crazy, though. Like, stop using parts of this car.
Nope, they want to get that murder count up. Fucking psychos.
Yeah, but that's fucking crazy. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of that fucking little car real quick. Because I think it looks badass, but it also looks really weird.
Yeah. Well, when you do that, I'm going to get into my next one.
What do you got for me?
It is the good old Dybbuk.
Oh, no.
So, in Jewish folklore, a disembodied human spirit that because of former sins wanders restlessly until it finds a haven in the body of a living person. Belief in such spirits was especially prevalent in 16th and 17th century Eastern Europe. Often individuals suffering from nervous or mental disorders were taken to a miracle-working rabbi who alone, it was believed, could expel the harmful Dybbuk through a religious rite of exorcism. So Isaac Luria 1534 to 1572, was a mystic. He laid the grounds for Jewish belief in a Dybbuk with his doctrine of transmigration of souls, which he saw as a means whereby souls could continue their task of self-protection. His disciples went one step further with the notion of possession by a Dybbuk. The Jewish scholar and folklorist S. Ansky contributed to the worldwide interest in the Dybbuk when his Yiddish drama Der Dybbuk was translated into several languages. Now, there was a case of a Dybbuk box in 2003 in Portland, Oregon. A business owner had purchased a cabinet from a yard sale of a local attorney and began developing a backstory, according to Manis. The carving in the back of it is my carving. The stone that was in the box is something that is a signature creation of mine also. So this is saying that he conceived a Dybbuk box and wrote a story around it.
So he made a Dybbuk box?
Yes,
What
yes.
the fuck?
Now, the story that he made on it was saying that a Holocaust survivor had owned it before him. Now, it's hard to say because he did create it, if there's any actual, like, stories on it, but it's hard to say because, like I said, a lot of this stuff, when you go back in, there's like always weird remains or possessions in Dybbuk boxes. And it's hard to tell, did that actually come from something? Did that not come from anything? But typically it's whatever soul, like when they exorcised it, that's what they trap it in, seal it, and it's done. So if you ever get a box sealed with wax, never fucking open it.
What the fuck?
Because those are the ones that are supposed to be the Dybbuk boxes.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they're not fun. A lot of the ones going around these days are unfortunately fake ones that people just made to try and get a rise out of people.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the whole deep web fucking or dark web mystery boxes. Mm-hmm. Most of the times those are just made up, being no one really knows the websites to go to actually buy real ones, nor has the cryptocurrency to buy them because they're not cheap.
Yeah.
But they're definitely, something to be avoided and not just kind of toyed with as, fuck it, let's make one and make it fun. Because, they say if you try way too hard on certain things, you manifest your own shit.
Sorry, a little bit before that, you got like some weird feedback, like static.
I wonder if that was me scratching my chest.
Oh, that might have been it then. I was like, what the fuck? No!
So, yeah.
For a minute, I thought that the Dybbuk box was a Bukkake box. I was like, you guys hear about that fucking Jewish demon, the Bukkake box? And I was like, what? It was like a box full of cum? Like, what?
Okay.
Huh? So,
That's not right.
That's fucking insane, though. Wasn't there a movie about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a movie on it. It was a really good movie, actually.
I remember that, because I remember I went and go watch that movie with my sister, and I had a fucking fever. And I was like, can we go home? And she's like, no, the movie's almost over. I was like, I don't feel good. And I was like burning up, like full of snot. I was like, I don't fucking feel good.
I just want to go home.
Yeah, so check it out. So that's James Dean inside of the car.
Okay. It's not a bad looking car.
It's a pretty cool car. And, where is it? That's the car after the crash.
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, they turned that car into a fucking accordion.
Yeah, there would have been no way either of them could have survived.
Oh, yeah, no, dude, the motherfucker dead. But, yeah, that's this fucking little car.
Jesus.
I'm gonna make a Dybbuk box. I'm gonna put fucking Valentino's ring in there. And I'm gonna put some of the fucking, some of the tire from, James Dean car.
And
I'm gonna
you're
put a
going to
strand
steal
of
the
Annabelle.
cursed ring?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a strand of Annabelle's hair in there.
Oh, God. It's just, at that point, it'd be just a fucking Satan box.
Yeah, boy.
So what you got for a last one, sir?
All right, the last one I have.
Is Dick in a box.
No. The last one I have is Bubsy's stoop chair.
Nice.
Yeah. So the Bubsy stoop chair is allegedly haunted chair that was cursed by murderer Thomas Bubsy. Before you can't be a murderer with the name Bubsy.
Well, I love how they say it's haunted, but then cursed by. It's like,
No.
you dumb motherfuckers.
It's not haunted. It's cursed. Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
technically, yeah, that would just be cursed.
Yeah, so it's cursed by murderer Thomas Bubsy before his execution in Northshire, UK.
Good
Yeah.
old Europe.
Yeah, it was in 1902.
Okay.
So Bubsy killed his father-in-law after he used his chair without his permission.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so that's why he fucking killed him.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck is wrong with people?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't think he was all there.
Hey, Rudy, you sit in my recliner, you die.
I'm fucking fine with that. That's comfortable. So before his execution, Bubsy was granted a final request. He chose to have his last drink in his favorite chair. His favorite chair. And while sitting in it, he allegedly cursed it by saying, "Death shall swiftly come to anyone that dares sit in my chair." So since then, the chair has claimed many lives, actually. A lot of people have died from that shit, from that chair. So basically, anybody stupid enough to sit on the chair fucking died. So the chair is now on display at the Thurkshire Museum, but to prevent anybody from sitting on it, they have it hung from the ceiling.
You would think you would just put it like on the floor, but then put it in a case.
Yeah, no, people are still real fucking stupid. But they hung it up.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, let's see if I can show you. I thought it was fucking hilarious. Like, I'd probably still try to find a way to sit in it.
Did they say like how many lives it's claimed, or just that it's claimed as
It just
decent
said that-
amount of
yeah,
lives?
It just said they claimed a decent amount of lives. Yeah, but I don't know about that one.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think I've actually heard of that one before.
See, they have it like on the wall, hung up.
Oh, and that, my ass wouldn't even fit in that chair. That
Oh, yeah,
thing
no,
looks
dude.
tiny.
Yeah.
Bubsy was a tiny motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a little boy.
And why would, like, really, anyone who sits in my chair, that's not like a comfy looking fucking chair.
Yeah, no, but I mean, he's got his ass print on it. You look right there, you can see like some of the glosses off of the chair.
Oh yeah, from where
Yeah.
I would sit in it.
Oh yeah, that's,
Damn.
Yeah, that's the man's ass chair. You don't sit in another man's ass chair.
That was.
That's a fucking stupid reason to kill your father. I don't know. Maybe it was an excuse.
Probably was an excuse. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, but they call it the dead man's chair. That's pretty good.
Makes sense. Well, for my last one, I have the legend of Anna Baker and her haunted wedding dress.
Dun dun dun.
So, the Baker Mansion, which is 1849, was set in the small town of Altoona, Blair County, Pennsylvania. Yeah. Where it still stands today as a historical museum. So it was home to Elias Baker and his wife, Hetty. Hetty, Hetty. It's maybe that's where Fast and the Furious got Letty. They just replaced a letter.
Yep.
But they lived there along with their two sons, David Woods and Sylvester.
Yeah.
I love how he didn't have a last name. It was just David Woods and Sylvester.
Sylvester.
And their youngest daughter, Anna Baker. Now, the dad was, a patriarch and an Iron Man, did steel chairs and all
Tony
that kind
Stark?
of shit. Yeah. But he was ignorant to the desires of his youngest child. Anna had fallen in love with an employee who worked for her dad, receiving strong objections from her family. So they had a hidden affair that was short-lived and ended on a tragic note like its temporary glory. The authoritarian figure of her father made Anna give up the only man she wanted to marry, and this loss stayed with her till her death and thereafter, confining her within the walls of the only true love she had ever known. Anna made the decision to never marry again. In 1848, when Elias Baker died, she visited the man she still loved only to find him settled down. This made her bitter, angry, and sad, for she had lost her only chance at happiness because of her father. Now, soon after all this happened, she lost her mind and was declared insane by the town for erratic behavior and unsocial behavior. So when she was alone in the mansion, the maids would find her dancing in the halls of the room, dressed in her white wedding gown, moving along to the rhythm of the music that played in her music box.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it played in her mind. I was like, what the fuck?
So even though she died in 1914, her soul still dances and walks around in the wedding dress till this date. Now, they did open the Baker Mansion up to everyone in 1941 as a historic museum. And that's when there were reports of several paranormal and unexplained incidents.
Yeah.
They say a lot of times during full moons, the dress would often move by itself. Or any time that they would see like the glass case that the dress was in, it would start shaking violently.
Fuck that, dude.
And then her room was also preserved, where cameras and staff have caught and seen images of an old hassled lady in the mirror. Sometimes Anna Baker's music box, left in one of the rooms of the mansion, would play by itself, cursed along with other objects in the house. So there's a mix of cursed and haunted objects in this place.
That's crazy.
Now, the ghosts inhabiting the mansion aren't solely of Anna Baker, but have been witnessed. They say there's a woman in a black dress, possibly Hetty, Anna's mother. Elias Baker's ghost has been spotted a couple times on the steps to the mansion. The tragic death of David Baker, which is Anna's older brother, in 1852, had led to the burial of his dead body in one of the rooms of the mansion.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and screams have been reported coming from that particular room, possibly as his spirit still roams around the mansion.
That's fucking insane.
And then, of course, there's your typical, oh, is it true, is it false? I mean, you don't know unless you go there. But as it goes with the paranormal, if there's enough tragedy in something, it's very, very easy for it to become haunted.
Yeah, dude, I've seen, like, doing this research, I found, like, a couple of other ones that are, like, really interesting. Like, you were telling me, what was that Anguished Hands, the painting?
Yeah. Oh,
because I remember seeing that painting,
name?
I was like, that's fucking creepy as hell. Because it's what, like, the two little kids and, like, the blacked out windows, but you can see, like, hands coming out of them.
Yeah, it's a really weird, really fucking weird painting.
Yeah, and there's another one was like Face of Pain or something like that. Have you seen that one? Did you come across that on your research?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, where the supposed to be the painter like used his own blood to make the red in the painting, so like people's houses were burning down once they owned it or some shit.
Yeah, that shit's.
Yeah.
People do some crazy shit, and then you have people that are into the occult that do that kind of shit and make it fucking terrible for absolutely fucking anybody that runs into thing. It's called The Hands That Resist Him.
Oof. Yeah, so then the other one's called The Face of Anguish or something like that.
Yeah, so this one is a sullen boy with sightless eyes stands in front of a door next to a creepy girl doll with a vaguely ventriloquist smile and jointed limbs. Behind them, several pairs of childish hands are pressed against the glass door. It was painted by artist Bill Stoneham.
That's sick fuck.
Now, they say it's one of the most haunted artworks in the world.
Oh, yeah.
In 2000, a couple put the eerie picture up for sale on an online auction, warning potential buyers. So come nightfall, the figures in the painting would move or disappear, or the odd-looking boy would actually enter the room where the painting hung.
But I hope he's fucking ready to catch these hands.
Now they're saying it's actually based on a childhood photograph of himself at age 5. It symbolizes a threshold between worlds, and the doll acts as a guide.
Yeah, I would not follow that doll. That's a creepy ass looking doll.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of good ones. There's the Myrtle's Plantation Mirror.
I've heard about that one. Did you see the Maori mask, the tribe's mask?
I don't know. That one I didn't come
So
across.
that was the other one I think. I was going to either do Bubsy Stoop or the Maori, that one, but I didn't have enough information on that one. But it's supposedly like a tribe warrior mask that if anybody who's pregnant or like on their, like, I don't want to say it, but they're menstruating, they go
on
near
their
the
period.
they go near the mask. They get cursed, like they'll get like cancer or they'll fucking lose the baby, and it's terrifying. But that's another one that I was gonna do. Or did you ever come across the Screaming Skull?
No, I did come across the Kohinoor diamond.
What's that one?
So it's allegedly stolen from the god Krishna.
Oh, the statue.
Yeah, it's a mountain of
Yeah.
light. Diamond boasts an impressive 109 carats and a deadly price for anyone who owns it. The curse dates back to 1306. He who owns a diamond will own the world, but will also know all its misfortunes. Only God or a woman can wear it with impunity. And they say that any rulers who have owned it lived lives of violence, murder, or torture.
Yeah. Dude, there's a lot of like crazy shit. Like, what is it? What was it? The Spear of Glory?
Mm-hmm.
So that's supposed to be. Sorry, I realize I do that a lot. I got like a weird lisp. So
You're fine.
yeah, so I do like a weird S whistle. But the Spear of Glory or something like that. It's supposed to be the spear that pierced Jesus on the side.
Mm.
So anybody who's in possession of that spear, they'll know like dominance and shit. So like the Nazis, then they had the spear. That's when they were like fucking kicking ass, World War I and II and shit. But then the spear got stolen from Hitler, or like the Nazi organization, and that's when the downfall came. And
Fucking Hitler, you dirty bastard.
Same thing with Rome, that they had the spear and then they lost it. That's when the Roman Empire started crashing down. But they supposedly can be tracked to every major civilization. Like on the uprise, they have the spear in their possession, and as soon as they lose it, they go downhill. But there's a lot of like crazy shit, which I think for the next episode, I want to propose something for you, but I don't want to say it on here just in case it doesn't happen.
All right, so we will. You'll just have to find out in the next episode what this thing might be.
Butt stuff.
Oh God, no.
Always, but I think that's pretty cool though. Like the superstitious items and shit like that. Like not necessarily like cursed, but like they come with like some kind of fucking like the occult. Like what is it, like the hand of the thief or something like that?
Yeah, I remember that one. We
Fucking-
talked about that a few episodes back.
That like Charlemagne's ring, just like crazy stuff like this. It's like crazy to fathom. Like
So I think he's saying he wants to go and get Annabelle and take it home with him.
what if we get Annabelle and then we fucking put the Rudolph Valentino's ring on her?
And then give it away as a Christmas gift.
No,
Yes.
it's not. No, that way, so the doll has bad luck. It just implodes.
If it worked, that would be awesome.
That's how you destroy any cursed item. You just fucking negate it with an even more cursed item.
And it just destroys it.
Yeah. But I'm still wondering, what the fuck happened to that car?
I don't know. We might have to do some research and see
'Cause,
if we can find anything.
Like, the logical side of me be like, oh, well, they fucking probably pulled over, and then they took the ring. They took the car. Sorry, the ring's still in my head. They took the car, and they probably, like, stashed it out somewhere, because, I mean, it's James Dean's fucking car. Like, he died in it. Like, it's probably going to be cursed or some shit, but it's still worth a lot of money. So you think it's ever just going to reappear?
No, I think if
It's lost
if
forever?
it didn't disappear of its own accord, if someone took it, they took it as a trophy. They're not going to give that shit up.
I don't think it's a trophy so much as to sell. I think
No,
that's
see,
probably
I
like
don't-
black market. But
Because if that ever surfaced, yeah, there'd be a shit show. I think whoever got it wants to keep it.
yeah, because it's been missing for 60 years. I think maybe like it'll slowly start like popping back up or some shit. Oh, check it out. So this is the ring.
It's a weird looking ring.
I love that
It
ring.
looks like there's a turd in the ring.
How fucking dare you, son bitch.
Just saying.
I don't know, man. I think it's a cool looking ring. But yeah, no, dude. I don't know. It's curse rings are apparently a big thing.
That doesn't surprise me. Out of anything that can be cursed, it seems like that would be the easiest to curse.
Jewelry,
Yeah.
diamonds, like the Hope Diamond. I was gonna do that one, but that had an extensive backstory, and I did not want to stay up past fucking midnight trying to figure that shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do all my research just the night before. Even though you give me a whole week to do my research, I literally do it like the night before.
Well, shit. We'll go ahead and end it here for now so we can figure out that next episode thing.
All right, my guy.
Well, you know the usual, guys. Follow, love us, like us, rate us.
Kiss us.
Yes.
Make us breakfast the day after.
That would be nice.
Alrighty, guys. You know where to follow us. Just get in the comments, man. Come on, give us something. Talk to me. Come on, Goose. Talk
Please.
to me. If you don't, Taylor Swift wins.